Alright guys, I'm just going to do a real quick video. Ordered this. I think it's off of 85 350X. Both of the ones that I got didn't happen to come with the right throttles. One had a Yamaha snowmobile one on it, and the other one had a twist throttle and was missing pieces. So I ordered this whole thing off eBay. I think I paid 23 bucks for it or whatever. I actually ordered a DID cam chain. But after I ordered it on eBay, they called me and said they were fresh out, so they offered me a Quic, so I'll give it a try. I used their pistons and top-end gasket kits and all that kind of stuff, so I'm hoping it'll be alright. Everything lines up. I've never used the Quic. I've done 3 of the DIDs, 250SX and a couple 350Xs. So I'm hoping it'll be pretty easy. I was just going to show you guys a real quick video on how easy it really is to change a cam chain. A lot of people think you got to split the cases and all this other big stuff. Not a big job at all, really. I suppose, I don't think you could do it in the frame. I'm not sure if you can get the valve cover off or not, but I mean, it takes 15 minutes to pull a motor off one of these little frames. A couple bolts, a couple, lines, a little bit of electrical stuff, and a couple cables. Not hard at all. Anyway, I'll show you roughly how to do it, or whatever. Just a couple of the small steps, just to kind of show you how easy it really is. A lot of people get scared, like I said. I was scared when I did my first one. I was also scared when I split my first set of cases. I've only split 2 or 3 cases, and it's not difficult. Just pay attention to your manual. Any of you guys that are working on these old Honda ATCs, just do a quick Google search, ATC manual, and look for the site that's called Oscar Mayer, and they've got most. So I'm not sure if they got like the Ducati and Tri-Zs, but they had a couple of the smaller Yamahas and maybe some of the smaller Kawasaki's or whatever. Anyway, got my swing arm bearings in. I didn't do any video. Got my neck bearings in, steering stem bearings, whatever you want to call them. Don't judge that because it's not done yet. The top triple tree hasn't sitting down all the way, so I gotta compress the bearings a little bit more, and then adjust these and these with the little lines that are on there, and then that'll be done. But swing arm bearings are real easy. Kind of hard to do by yourself, but as you can see, I touched up the frame a little bit with some spray paint. I know I don't want to be that guy, but hey, at least it's red. And I got the other frame stood up over there. Hoping to get this thing together here pretty soon. I did a set of OEM rings, had the cylinder honed, and I'm getting ready to throw it back together. Anyway, basically really all you got to do is pop the, you don't have to actually take the head off. I think you can fish it through, but I've already had the head off, so I'm just going to leave it off. And you got your cam chain right here. See the little gears back here? All you got to do is pull these gears off. Pull the clutch, the oil pump, and these couple drive gears, pour it off. Just got to watch, there's a little indent here to keep this nut on, I believe. Haven't done one of these in a while. And it might be right-handed thread. I'll have to look at the manual real quick. But pop these bolts off, pull the clutch basket off, pull these gears off in unison, pull the oil pump off, and literally right here is your drive gear for your cam chain. And then all you gotta do is do your top end timing. So not a big deal at all. I'm gonna start pulling some stuff off tonight. I'm not sure if I'll finish it tonight or not. Oh, and also you gotta take your cam chain tensioner out, obviously, to get the tension out of the chain. You gotta do that in order to remove the cam and the cam gear anyhow. But yeah, I'm gonna start working on this thing. I'm not sure if I'll have enough time tonight. But side cover bolts, real easy. The main thing is your splines. You got some splines that stick through, not this one. Actually, yeah, that one. And then your shift gear, whatever, all that kind of stuff. I didn't have you pull these side covers off. I would just clean the splines real good with a wire brush. Then you got your oil seal. Sometimes I'll hit them with a little bit of PB Blaster, a little bit of oil, just helps them slide off nice and easy. And just watch. Watch for stuff to pop off. This will slide out for your clutch. Little clips and stuff like that. Look for all these little bearings and all that kind of stuff. Make sure nothing comes off with it. There's, I think, a thrust washer on here. There should be. Yeah, there's one on there. That'll sometimes pop off with the side case. Other than that, it's pretty simple. So I'm going to get to work, and maybe I'll show you guys a little bit of my progress. But I'm hoping to show you at least the actual changing of the chain. Alright, so pull these 4 10mm, head size 10mm bolts, the 4 springs, the 4 bolts, 4 springs. Pull this plate off, and then you've got your washer. See how this one's been taken apart before? Just a little crimp right here to kind of lock it onto the shaft. Thrust washer behind, and the whole basket pulls off. See, as you can see, we're already getting pretty close. That only took me a few minutes. It is left-hand thread. I thought maybe it was right-handed thread. I wasn't sure. I looked in the book and didn't see any note saying it was. So, like I said, it was really easy to take off. I did it with an impact. There is a special hold tool. I have stuck the bolts in here before and jammed a screwdriver in there, something like that. Don't do that, because these aluminum little ears or little guys will break off very easily. Been there, done that. So don't do that. What you can do is, I can't remember which gears this. Somewhere in here, these two gears or the two back gears, whatever one have the more meat on them. You can take a good flat tip screwdriver or a penny, I've heard, and put them in between the gears. Just get them nice and tight before you go cranking on it. Don't let the gears slop back and forth on the actual screwdriver or whatever piece of material you're using, because it'll chew up there. That should be enough to hold it. Much easier job with two people. And I think next is just to pull I'm going to pull this oil line off. There's one bolt. There should be an O-ring back there. Probably another one on the back side of this. Oh, there's one on the front, one on the back. And then I'll start pulling the oil pump off and all the oil pump drive gears. And we'll be ready to slap this new chain on. Alright, so the only thing I forgot to mention was this other washer, or locking nut, thrust washer, and these two gears. They go on the actual main shaft. What you do is you take and temporarily put this back on, and between this gear and this gear, put like a screwdriver or something in there. If you're using an impact, a lot of times you don't even need to use it. Then you pull off the main gear off the oil pump. Pull these gears off of here. Pull the oil pump out. You could leave the oil pump in. There's this little nook on it, which won't let the cam chain actually slide over top of it, so you actually have to pull the oil pump. Just watch out for this O-ring here. Also a good time to replace it. But there it is. Here's the cam chain. Just as easy as that. Sorry, my camera's not focusing very well. There you go. And that is the cam chain. To the rack. See? Cam chain and head gasket rack. Sorry, I don't have very good lighting in here. But that is how I remember how many I've changed. What I will do is I'll go back over there and grab that. I'll grab the new chain and I'll hold them up together. I'm expecting that one to be just a hair longer, due to the fact this one's new and that one's probably stretched out a little bit. I'm not even entirely sure, because I never heard this motor run if it had any can chain slap. But I looked inside the housing here, and a lot of times you'll see where they wore through, or the guides will be wore real bad. Also, this is how you change your guide. Pop that one 10mm bolt back there. I think there's like a little thrust washer or maybe a little guide that goes through. You can pop that out and change it, but this one's actually in good shape, so I'm going to leave it. Other than that, you throw your new chain on, throw all your parts back on in the reverse order. Just make sure you get everything tightened and torqued down to spec. And, you know, be careful that you don't drop your chain down in the bottom part here, because they're hard to fish out once you get them down in here. But what I'm going to do now that I have this part, I'm going to clean the gasket and everything all up. That way I don't have to worry about cleaning it in behind the clutch and stuff. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to slap it back together and throw the side cover back on. But that's probably about it for now. Probably the next step you'll see is, it'd probably be too hard for me to show you how to time it, just because I don't have a very good camera. I'm using my iPad. So next step will probably be installing the motor on the frame, hooking everything up. I'm going to throw a quick coat of red paint in the gas tank. I think I'm going to go with red. And seat and fenders and everything like that are over here. They're already ready to go. Pretty well cleaned up. I got to clean up the front fender. And then I got to slap this motor back together. Just throw all the extra parts on there. But other than that, that's about it. People are scared of cam chains, but this took me all of about 32 minutes by myself. And that was stopping and taking videos and checking the manual. Oh, this nut, this extra nut here, for the, I think they call it the main drive gear, is left-handed thread. I knew one of them was. That one goes down there. So anyway, clean out your oil screen. I think this is called the primary oil screen. Then you have your oil filter, and slide it back in there. Clean all your chunks and stuff out of there. This is when you get to inspect and see how many aluminum filings you find. The more you find, the worse shape your motor's in. But I'm feeling bearings and everything. Everything seems pretty legit. So I'm hoping to have a lucky ride with this motor, not have to take the cases apart or anything like that. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and hopefully I helped one of you guys out there figure out that it's really easy to change one of these cam chains. And 250SX and 250 Big Red, almost an identical motor. Very, very, very similar. One of those chains that I showed you over there is actually one of them. So if you're looking to do one of these jobs, not hard at all. Just get yourself the manual, watch my video again maybe or whatever, take some notes, and pretty easy. And anyway, that's all. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Appreciate it. Alright, I know I said the video was over, but I had to show you guys. Put everything back together. Everything went together pretty easy. Only little difficult kind of thing is the oil pump drive gear. You have to get it lined up with this gear, but inside it's not a round piece, it's like a round shaft with a slot in it, like a flat spot, and you have to line it up on the inside of the oil pump, so that obviously turns the inside of the oil pump, and the piece wants to like slide down, so you can't fit it in there. So I would squirt some oil in there, give it a little bit of something to hold to, push it up real quick with a screwdriver, then quickly set this gear on. Once you get it lined up, get it started on here, you're good to go. But that was the only thing that I really had kind of an issue with. Then I crimped this back down, knocked it down with a center punch, tightened it right down. Same thing there, tighten that one down, put all 4 of these back on, good to go. Got to clean out my oil filter, got to clean off my gasket, and then just throw my cover back on, and I'll be good to go. And then all I got to do is throw the top end on real quick. Got all the gaskets and everything I need to go for that, and should be ready to run. So once again, this time I'm serious, the video is really over, and thanks for watching.